I was trimming my nostril hairs this morning when I realised you wasn't meant to do it with a blowtorch, and that got me thinking, this could be a new mode of transport. That is right, guys, I am back again trying to break No Man's Sky and bend it to my geeky will. And in today's video we have some new methods of transportation that I want to try and test out, and I want to see just how far I can push the envelope with this. So let's get into today's video. So if you are enjoying my videos and you're enjoying this one, do me a massive favor, hit that subscribe button. As you can see right now, it's the very best time to do it, because if you hit subscribe, your name will be with everybody else's that subscribe and you could be in the next video. Oh, look at all those beautiful names just going past. Absolutely incredible. So I was going ahead and I was watching Flowery Squirrel's YouTube last night. He was doing a live and he was doing something quite awesome, and I've never seen it before, and they called it the Atlas Cannon. Essentially, these guys right here, whenever they explode, they emit a force on your character. But if you was to place, for example, a seat over the top of that, what happens is you actually end up flying dramatically into space. And I thought that was an absolute cool and awesome idea. So that really got me thinking to what I could really do with that kind of implementation, and I put some tests together. So first off, let's start with the basics. The basics is very simple. You get a seat, place it down over a platform. Now the platform has to be slightly suspended higher than the geyser, otherwise it'll delete the geyser. But if you suspend the platform over the top and place down a chair, sit down in the chair, what will happen is you'll get this rumble and then you'll get absolutely yeeted up into space. And it's a constant, an absolute constant kind of like force that goes all the way up, and you'll just keep going until either A, you stand up, or you enter into your camera mode, which is fantastic. That gives us a baseline to do some more experimentation. So my next experiment, I wanted to see if it was anything else that was affected by the power of this geyser. So I wondered if it could work with exocraft. So I got my Nautil on and I hovered over the top. I wanted to see if it even pushed me a little bit, which it didn't. So exocrafts are out the question. So the next thing that came to my autistic brain was, well, what happens if I put this Atlas Cannon, so I've got it all set up already, and what happens if I merge that with another type of cannon? Now this type of cannon uses short range teleporters that you spam all in one particular section, and you do that for two parts of the teleport. Because obviously with a teleport you need two teleporters in order for it to work. So the way you do that is just very simple. Spam a bunch underneath and then spam another bunch on top, and what will happen is when you go through one, it will absolutely fire you into space. But what if you compare that with this Atlas Cannon? Do you get an initial boost, or will it completely destroy the fabric of No Man's Sky? Alright, so the test is set up and we are ready to rock and roll. Oh my goodness. Yep, so that definitely gives you a small speed boost. We're already well up into the atmosphere. However, I wonder just how far I could actually push this. So for the first initial setup there, I made a very small scale one that wasn't very powerful. This time I ramped up to 11, and in each particular teleport placement there's anywhere between 100 to 200 teleporters. I kind of lost count when I was clicking. However, this should be substantially more powerful. So let's sit in this seat, and I think I've got it lined up just right, so let's see what happens. I am very worried about what could happen to my little geek body, because you never know, G-forces might be a thing, No Man's Sky. Anyway, let's get into this. To go where no geek has gone before, let's go! Okay, that does seem substantially quicker. Uh-oh, I think my game's just crashed. Okay, now for the second experiment, I put a higher seat to see if that made any initial difference. And it does make a small difference to the power, so you can see I'm not going up as fast as previous, but it... uh-oh, not again. Not again. So whilst I was trying to get back into No Man's Sky, I had an idea. Now, I've never attempted this because I've had no reason to until now. What if we place this sofa upside down Are we able to get into the sofa and be upside down and then get absolutely fired into space upside down? I mean, there's no actual practical reasons to why you want to do this other than just flying through the air upside down. But, you know what? In the name of science, we are going to try this. Now, one thing I've noticed here is when you do try and sit in an upside down seat, the animation still stays the same and you'll still sit down normally. Even if the seat is upside down, left, right, it doesn't matter. Basically, you'll always sit upright, which is quite disappointing. But I want to see if this was even possible, and it turns out you can't do it. So just to show you how powerful these teleporters are just by themselves, I set up just a small test here, just to show you the actual power of the teleporters themselves before you get fired into the geyser. So it just goes to show when you compare the two, that's the kind of power that I'm working with here. However, that is when you have the highest chance of complete and utter failure when things go wrong, like crashes or just stupidness. But it is in the name of science, and like then I was trapped underneath the map. Oh, no, there we go. Now I'm trapped underneath in a weird thing, and I'm 500 years away. Fantastic. So after my experimentation, there was some conclusive evidence to support that you can merge the two types of cannons together. However, it is very difficult, it is very tricky. So instead, I wanted to go down the more spiritual approach with this particular cannon, and I wanted to place down the forefathers of my people all around, and they will ascend my earthly geck into the heavens, and whilst I travel up into the heavens, I will then be born anew. So you can see them all there. Look at them. They look so beautiful. They look so beautiful. Bunch of CUNTSs. Oh yes. Here we go. I shall be ascended. I shall be awakened. Oh, heal me, great geck. Yes. So there we go, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, we did some amazing experiments. We found out a lot more about what these Atlas cannons are completely capable of doing. And like I said, to set one up yourself is super quick, super simple. Now we know what they do interact with, what they don't interact with. But like I said, have a play about with it yourself. Find out what it is capable of doing. Anyway, guys, that is everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical. And I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.